Welcome. It is Tuesday, the 22nd of August, 2017. Welcome to a Bitcoin chart update, technical analysis. Before we get in the United States, a Bitcoin chart, it's almost trading at around a $500,000 yen. The chart pattern looks relatively almost the exact same. And it's got a nice little bullish pattern, as is the case in almost every currency. Against the euro, it's, pretty much the exact same thing. Nice bullish picture on today's time frame, squeaking below the 18 average of lows, and almost like that cattail name I think they give it, back up to the current level. Now against the Mexican peso, different story. More volatility. The failed move, fast move in here, much deeper in its price movement lower. Also noticeable is this high. Not too much lower right now than this high. Right now, this is trading in around the equivalency of 4,100 US, which, well, that's the Bitcoin price. So back in here, it traded at the equivalency of, well, at least on today's exchange rates, around 3,600. So they bought it for more than it was trading for. Free market. Stuff like this will continue to happen as it moves forward. Let's move on to the US chart. And we're looking at this cattail situation again, where the price action was able to fall, and within this session, therefore within the day, move back up to where it came from. Now, more times than not, a pattern like this is a bullish situation, and in this case, it's a bullish situation again. We'll see how it plays out. I've already talked before about this failed move, fast move. Failed move in this pattern is a situation in which you have a clear support level. You can see in here the clear support level was basically this area. You have a quick, decent break below it. You rebound quickly, not only to back to where you came from, but then of course making a move even a little bit higher than that. And when you see a situation like that, oftentimes failed move can lead to a play in the opposite direction, fast move that is, and so is the case. I'm going over that because the exact same pattern is in play within this 2-hour time frame. Let's present it. Okay, so within we can see on the 15th, 16th, around the 39.20 handle again in here, and it also had a move a little around the 38 mark. So we can see this little key area of support. And again, just like I was stating before, there's the situation of the fast move below a key level, and really the breakdown started in here. It's just there was 2 layers of support, this one and this one. Neither one of them held too well on the original play there. And a decent sized move lower. This is a noticeable move. And from this point on, you can see it didn't resist where it's supposed to, where it came from. And that's usually in line with the 18 average. No. It instead resisted it here, which is okay, that's fine. Comes back close to the 18 low in the next period. And then the period after that, oh, yeah, that's breakthrough. Okay. Next one, oh, yeah, continuing move up to previous key high, thus a decent break above the 18 average, now making it rise. And so far, we can see 56 minutes left, so halfway through this period, 1 hour into this 2-hour session, it's holding the gains that it had over 2 to 4 hour period in here. And when I see a situation like this, when it's had this failed breakdown, and it's thus coming back to where it came from, extending its gains above the 18 average, holding through, this is really signifying to me that a failed move, fast move could be very well on the horizon. Fast move would be at least a test of the previous high of 4,500 ballpark area. And that's with this pattern as it's presenting itself. It also could mean that it's just going to keep on correcting further, thus the support of 39.20 is going to come into play, and then we'll resist maybe here and again in here. But that's why I say oftentimes from a failed move, a fast move in the opposite direction will come, with one of the other times being just continued consolidation, neutrality kind of deal. So definitely on high lookout for potential gains. Now that we can see in here that 39.20 to 4,000, that holding into the 39s is going to be big, more so towards 4,000. I'm guessing to maybe 39.75 ballpark area, and staying above this key level for the more significant time, which is basically within this range in here, is showing, wow, that's pretty bullish. And that would usually eventually make these things get going. And we've already seen how big of a resistance level this level above 4,100 was, so it's already came back to it now. Thus, it's strengthening how big of a level it is. And then you're seeing price action down the road. Oh, 41.77, how you doing? What's up next? And what's up next, usually in a situation there, is, oh, that fast move I'm talking about, is that it's in that process of doing such, where usually in a significant, not so long period of time, an okay gain will come in. You'd see the move come to this point, maybe in a matter of like 3, 4, 5, 6 hours, as that's what a failed move, fast move would oftentimes look like. So it's basically one of those high alert situations. Pretty decent mathematical chance, I think, that it will happen. As far as where support would come in on a very short-term time frame while I'm here, let's see where that would lie, as I really want to see how the market has moved just mainly from this low. On the 15-minute, since this low I've been talking about, there's the original situation breaking the move up with the decent gain. In each situation of correctionary phase, there's 2, there's 3, welcome 4. So if you're looking short term, you don't want to be a buyer here, you don't want to be a buyer here. Well, you might want to consider it now, very short term. You're now in this area, but you also realize deeper correction would pretty much, I think, enter this rectangular area, because this, which would be 3,900 to about 3,980, as that must hold for the failed move, which is of course this break here, to be just that, and this break in here, for it to have, if it's going to have any type of short-term decent price correction, that's the deepest you would want to see it go to is a 39. But I would be looking more towards, if there's going to be any deep correction, short term, of course, 39.20 to 39.60, closer probably to the 39.20 handle. I would think even down to 39. But of course, time will tell. I do see how oftentimes these things can explode with this kind of pattern. So I would not be surprised if this thing does have its a decent break higher, but the market's going to do what it's going to do. Anything you do as far as trading is concerned, it's within your own risk, own reward. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and take care.